spirituality, mysticism and religion, they have no basis, they have no reason, and they have no logic. There is no evidence to all that. If I were a scientist 40 years ago, that's what I would have told. And is that the case today? I don't know. But modern science has been at loggerheads with spirituality that a scientist of the past would definitely testify. Science, spirituality, I don't know about all that, but spirituality, religion and mysticism, it is very much real. It's been part of human cultures for, if not hundreds, thousands of years. It can't be false. All those past people can't be false. And this is beyond measurement. This is beyond what you can call as modern scientific evidence. It is beyond logic and beyond mind and brain. And it's beyond all of us that modern science is not yet understood. That is what a religious person would say. And that is where I think modern science and spirituality have been at loggerheads. So as we just heard, there are two sides to the coin. Modern science, mysticism, spirituality, these two words have not gotten along well in the entire past of human history, if I would say, or at least in the past 300 years of well-recorded history, if I'm not wrong. Is that the case for the future? Is that what our future generations 500 years down the lane they would be thinking? I'm doubtful. I'm a neuroscientist. I am an engineer as well. I work at Harvard University in USA. And I'm also interested in spirituality, religion and mysticism. As a pupil of both the worlds and as an interested student of modern technology, I think now the time has come for these two worlds to merge and converge and maybe lead into the future. So, spirituality, mysticism, whatever they might be, it might be somewhere in the air, it might be something that we can't measure. But as a human body, whatever I believe that, and I think modern science supports this notion that whatever is happening maybe in the mystic or spiritual world, it leaves imprints on the human body and more so on the human brain. And I would argue as a neuroscientist that we are our brain. What we think and our emotions, our feelings, our preferences, our choices, our attention and even our memory of our past and memory of our loved ones, our parents or the loved ones, it's all in the brain. Today neuroscience tells that if we were to damage these circuits in the brain, maybe we will not remember our parents, maybe we will not know how to concentrate, maybe we will not know how to meditate. There is ample evidence, I would say, that the brain is us, or at least the us as we manifest in this world. And spirituality and mysticism, they deal with us. They deal with the human body, the human mind. That's why I would argue that studying spirituality and mysticism through the eyes of modern science, specifically neuroscience and brain science, or I would say brain imaging as it has evolved in the last 20 years, I think that's the way forward for bridging this modern science and ancient science or modern science and mysticism world into something that might have tangible benefits for our generation and future generations to come. So it is in this world and in the realm of brain imaging, brain science and mysticism and spirituality that in this framework I believe there is a road forward in this direction. I would give you an example of some research that's already happened. It's not that we are starting from zero. There has been a good amount of research in this direction in the past, in the last 20 years. For example, today people have studied meditation, and in long-term meditators they have found that there is increased gray matter thickness, or it slows down aging. And short-term meditation enhances some brain connections which were not found in non-meditators. On the other hand, maybe for example mantra chanting reduces activation in certain parts of the brain which is helpful for attention and memory. And maybe meditation. It is even possible that so many other things could be studied in this framework, and even breathing has been studied, and even religious prayer in Hinduism, Buddhism, Christianity, Islam and some Chinese traditions have been studied to some good depth, and people have found that such religious prayers reduces stress, anxiety, and propensity for mental disorders. So there is so much happened, but there is so much more to go. I think that there is a long way. So I invite all of you to this world of modern research on mysticism and spirituality and religiosity and religions, and explore this research and find out for yourself what is the truth. And I hope that this kind of research in the last 20 years and several centuries to come will lead the way for better life for our generations and the future generations to come. You will find more information on this in a detailed YouTube video which lasts for like 30 minutes. I invite you to go and check out that. Thank you and have a nice day.